I'm going to talk about my mental health and how I ended up being so fucked up all my life. And if this triggers anybody, I apologise. I got put into a place because somebody triggered me at group therapy a couple of weeks ago. I chose to pretend I never went, in case anybody wanted to talk. Sometimes what I do is when I think I think I've been dealing with something at group therapy, I pretend I never went. It kind of removes the inclination to talk about it, because you pretend in your head that you've not spoken about it because you weren't there. So obviously people with EUPD and that, they talk a lot of shit at times to protect themselves. Usually to pretend things haven't happened. They very seldom pretend that things have happened, if that makes sense. So a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago now, it was my grandfather's birthday. And I got sent an email because I still had some crazy app a few years ago, or some crazy website a few years ago with everybody's birthdays on it. So I got a reminder for my auntie and my grandfather's birthday. They share the same birthday. March 30th. What that did do is it spurred me to get on this health kick and all the rest of it. So that's what I did instead. A couple of weeks ago though, I got triggered at therapy with someone. And then in the last couple of weeks, it's the anniversary of my grandfather's death and funeral. And when you got EUPD and complex post-traumatic stress, you kind of hang on to these kind of things. Anniversaries really hit home hard. I've actually managed to keep him out my head for quite a long time. I usually get triggered by my mother between my birthday, which I used to celebrate by my mum a present, mid-October, to January when she passed away, and her birthday early February. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what basically quickly happened with me when I was a kid and my abuse. So my grandparents had a late child. She was only 6 years older than me. I was the only grandchild. And just under 3 years old, about 2. I can remember for about 2 years old. She had a hole in the heart. They were told she would never see her first birthday. She lived until she was 10. My Auntie John. She was my favourite person on the planet. She was bedridden. So before I started nursery and that, my time was spent lying in bed where she had a bed in the living room so she could watch TV. Back in the days when we had 1 TV and 4 TV channels. And so she could sit in front of the coal fire, which was burning night and day, 24/7, 365 days a year to keep her warm because she had low circulation. Her body used to bruise easy. I was quite a rough child. She used to toy fight me and play with me, and sometimes I would bump her and things like that. When I was a toddler and I was learning to walk, I used to kick everybody in the shins to get their attention. And occasionally I did this to my Auntie Gillian. And because of her having a hole in her heart, it left really big bruises on her that turned into scabs that then bled. It took a long time to heal, if they ever did. And she took them all with a smile, and I was her favourite person. We were more like brother and sister than auntie and uncle, auntie and nephew. The day she went to the hospital for the last time, she knew she was going to be leaving. The ambulance came, my mum was there, she was pregnant with my brother, my gran was there, my auntie was there, my grandfather was there. My grandfather was a typical male chauvinist pig. I couldn't even tell you my gran's favourite colour because of my granddad. He was a pig. The worst kind of fucking man you could ever be. When she got taken away in the ambulance, she was literally like scratching into the wall. She was on a dolly, getting stretchered on a trolley, and she was like digging into the walls with her nails and screaming. I'm trying to focus for some reason. Bum bum bum. What's happened? She's screaming my name. Nor dad's name, nor mum's name. There we go, I had to restart. Yeah, so she was screaming my name. No dad's name, nor mum's name, no my mum's name. No sister's names. My name. All the way out to the ambulance. I walked her on it with her, but my granddad kept a hold of me. And then I was subsequently left in the house while everybody went in the ambulance with her. He wouldn't, because he's a prick. I got left in the house with him. I think I've told this story before. And I hid behind the TV in the corner of the room. The TV was on like a trolley on legs, so you could hide under the TV and still see it. So I hid under the TV while he watched the horse race, and so he was staring right at me. And that is the moment it started. He was already a bastard. He used to give me fucking screaming his head off at me all the time as a toddler for kicking everybody, well, kicking her. I remember my mum coming home that day and asking my mum what murder was. And she was very confused about how I knew that word. I told her straight away. My granddad called me a murderer. He said I murdered my auntie. I kicked her to death. What ensued after that was a lifetime of abuse, physical, psychological. As my brother was born, my cousins, he used to tell them to misbehave all they want, he'll beat the shit out of me. My cousins seemed to see that as a get out of jail card and proceeded to be naughty as fuck. I tried and tried for years and years to impress him, to get him to love me, to get him to forgive me. We used to go walks in the summer around East Lothian, walks, no bus trips or anything like that, walks from village to village. He used to walk in us, all the kids, all my cousins and my brother and that, in a group. And he would make me walk 20, 30 yards behind everybody. The only time he'd ever call me a red drummer is when my dad was in the room. As I got older, the abuse got worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'm not going to go into any of that because it became of an essay nature to a certain extent. I'm not going to explain what it was. There was no direct essay. It's hard to explain. It's completely warped and screwed up what he did. And it kind of culminated when I was 15. He made reference to it. My mum and my gran were watching Coronation Street one night. And my mum snapped and she had enough. And she went and screamed her head off at him finally. And he was about to throw a hot cup of tea in her face, his own daughter. And I jumped up. I'd had enough. And I jumped on top of him, sitting in his chair. And I grabbed him by the scruff of the neck. And I started fucking banging his head back into the couch. Tell him I'd had enough. I had enough of all his abuse. It turns out, after talking to my retired policeman uncle a couple of years ago, that this kind of abuse happened to them as well. My mum, my auntie, my uncles. But the level of abuse that I sustained overtook anything that they had ever endured. So I've had a lifetime of being like a social justice warrior, feel like a toddler age. And also being told to shut the fuck up and be quiet and don't let your dad know. Because your dad will be in jail in the morning if he finds it. That's for my mum, who was my closest and best friend in life. When she was dying of cancer, we did speak about talking to my dad about, so he had a better understanding about why I was such a fuck up and why I was such a mess with narcotics and alcohol and self-harm and all these things. Why I was the way I was. And we didn't really get the chance. Something happened with our cancer treatment that accelerated her death. And then, within a few weeks, my dad started dating another woman, which I'll never be able to work out. So my mum's name was never really mentioned again. My mum's family disowned my dad because he started this relationship. And I didn't get to talk about my mum much. I never did. I'm estranged from my brother, so I didn't have much conversation with her about that either. So yeah. But things started coming out a few years ago. Conversations with my uncle, and then conversations with my dad during some breakdowns that I had. And as hard as it was for him to take and accept, he's kind of getting there now. But anyway, that's another story. But what is left is a hyper-vigilant, hyper-conscious social justice warrior, human CCTV camera, lie detecting machine, bullshit detecting machine. And another incident in 2001 where my best mate tried to unalive me. Left me with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which was also part of the EUPD. I went through years of being misdiagnosed with things like schizophrenia, bipolar, medicated on all crazy things that I shouldn't have been on. Never mind the things that I was taking. Years of drug abuse, drinking, self-harm, sex, thieving, violence, not giving a shit. Really screwed up shit. Told many times to write about it, but fuck that. But yeah, anyway, a couple of weeks ago, somebody triggered me because we were talking about this, and they were in a group with EUPD sufferers, therapy. Quite groundbreaking therapy for this, to try and help you cope with your emotions and your anger and your rage and your guilt and your shame and all these things that go with EUPD. And somebody in my group turned around and said, well, it was not about time you go over that, he's dead anyway. The entire group was flabbergasted. The shrinks, the CPNs were flabbergasted. I could tell by their faces, but I didn't continue. Just let it go. But I've been spiraling since. I've been doing well with like exercising, losing weight, changing my diet, getting off my fentanyl, illegal narcotic, tramadol, losing weight, exercising, walking, taking supplements, sleeping well, doing everything. Real change in me mentally as well. But this just triggered me. And I went and walked up Gallow Hill with 4 cans of cider. I haven't drank properly in years. Drank them all. And a sort of mile and a half walk. Wasn't sure if we were going to be able to make it back fucking home. I was all over the place. But wow, boom. I feel like I've been in a hangover since. And I feel like I've been stuck in that place in my head. ever since. And I have so many other things going on in my life that I can't talk to anybody about. I can't even raise them at therapy. I want to leave this country and go to Czech Republic with my partner and our children. I was married young and never ever wanted to get married again. But I want to marry this woman. I want to be with her forever. I've always wanted to be with her forever. She's always telling me that we're soulmates, we're twin flames and all that stuff. And I keep chasing her away, keep pushing her away, keep fucking up. And she keeps coming back. She never gives up on me. And it takes a long time to fix my skewed mind and my skewed thinking. And she's still there. But now we're no in the EU. It's going to be very hard to get there. I hope we can get there. I wish we could go tomorrow and just go away and start afresh and forget everyone in my life here, the ghosts. We moved back to Moffat, where I was nearly red-drummed 20 years ago. I never wanted to move back here, but I wanted her to be happy. I came here and had Joshua and things just went tits up. Finally, the guy that tried to analyse me started bullying our kids and started a cycle of fucking nonsense that just gave us 4 fucking heavy, hard fucking years. And we live apart now as well, which kills me. You know, they say boys don't cry, men don't cry. I spent a long time with dry eyes and it fucked me up. So, men do cry. I just want to make everything right. But I'm struggling again. I was nearly at a stage again where I was getting ready to pick everything back up. Finally, maybe getting to a stage where I could have the confidence to push more and be confident enough to try and get out there a wee bit more in the world. And I've never ever quite got there enough. Been a few years of really struggling. Because coming back to Moffat really took it out of me. Especially my confidence, my self-confidence, my self-esteem. Everything else that went on with me and my family, my dad. I had talked to my dad now and my stepmother and my stepsisters. I'm estranged. I'm the black sheep now. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking. I just thought I'd let fucking people know a wee bit about me. And know that every single song that I sing on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook or anything like that is simply just in hope that my missus hears it. And know that I'm any good. Just that every time I sing a song, it's how I'm feeling. And I'm not very good at letting her kind of how I feel. A lot of the time. But I done Pearl Jam's release last night. A really hard fucking song, but I just felt like I had to sing it. Because I kept thinking about my mum. And I know she'll be up there, wherever she is. Full of regret that she never spoke up quick enough before she died. And what was becoming of me since she died. Because it's a devastation that I've never recovered from. And my partner's been really ill lately and it scared me. I just want to have a long, peaceful life. However long I'm here now, I'm 52, I'm not going to be here that long. I just want to have a peaceful, quiet life, painting, and just maybe carving up enough a living, maybe get a wee job somewhere, not too heavy. I was thinking we'd try to go and get my welding certificates that my father never put us through for. But I just thought 52, a hard, heavy job at that age, with everything that goes with me, would probably destroy me now. So just focus on the art like I have all my life. Being a metal sculptor with my dad, but now I need to really find the energy and the confidence and the life force to push it enough that it's non-existence, but it's a proper living. I believe I can do it. I believe I can do it. I just don't know fucking how. I need to get my finger in my ass. Things have been getting on top of me. Anyway, gotta sing a fucking couple of songs, because I've been blubbering on. Gotta sing the end song, really. I'll put it on here at the end. Anyway, peace out. Just look after each other, man. Too much pain in the world, too much hurt, too much negativity. Too many fucking assholes out there. Just be nice to each other, man. Just love each other. We're here for a fucking moment, man. Don't hurt anybody, don't put anybody through pain. Look after your women, look after your man, look after your children. That's all I can say, really. Ciao. My mate said to me the other day, it was like better than in Calumet. If you twist and turn away, if you tear yourself into again, if I could surrender, dislocate. If I could throw this lifeless lifeline to the wind, leave this heart of clay, see you walk away to the night. Through the rain, to the half-light, and through the flame. If I could, through myself, set your spirit free, I'd lead your heart away, see you break away to the night, through the day. Let go and sort of fade away. Let it go and sort of fade away. By the way, why do I, why do I, why do I, I'm not sleeping, oh no. I'm not sleeping, oh no. Can't remember what it was. If you should ask, then maybe they tell you what I would say. True colors fight, and blue and black, through silken sky and burning fire. Colors crash, colliding, but shut eyes. Oh, 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 oh. dislocation, separation, condemnation, revelation, and temptation, isolation, desolation, isolation, let it go. And so to fade away, let it go. And so to fade away, let it go. And so now fade away. Wide awake, I'm wide awake, wide awake, I'm wide awake, I'm not sleeping. Oh no, I'm not sleeping. Oh no, always fuck up. Something like that. Always fuck up, man. It's a strange song, like it's a song that some people think is like, well, obviously there's the reasons why it's written and what it's written about and stuff like that, but everybody has their reasons for a song, what it means to them and stuff. And to me, it's just, you know, about hiding an addiction, hiding with your mental health issues, being scared to love, being scared to tell people how you feel about them, and fundamentally just pushing them away when it's the last thing you want to ever fucking do. I'll pause it for a second. I can't believe I fucked it up at the very end. I actually fucked up because my finger really fucking hurt. So this is fucking, I don't know even if I'm going to be in the right key for this ring. It's going to sound really fucking stupid, but as I said, I only sing for my missus. I only sing for Veronica. It's the only reason I sing. Because I never talk to her properly about how I feel, really. It's always like superficial, it's always jokey or angry or something. I never. She deserves better for me. If one person on this planet deserves better for me, then it's her. The other song I wanted to play her was just a song that, I think she understands it, and I think people understand it. Anyway, let's try this. I don't sit and play these songs 10 times a night every night and stuff. I usually play them very rarely, and I don't practice, and I usually just play it. I'm not the only traveler who has not repaid his debt. I've been searching for a trail to follow again. Take me back to the night we met. And then I can tell myself what the hell I'm supposed to do. And then I can tell myself not to ride along with you. I had all of them, most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Take me back to the night we met. When the night was full of terror, and your eyes were filled with tears. When you had not touched me yet. Oh, take me back to the night we met. I had all of them, most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Take me back to the night we met. I had all and then most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Take me back to the night we met. Take me back to the night we met. Take me back to the night we met. Take me back to Anyway, thanks for listening.